Tomorrow there's a joint practice tomorrow morning. When we hear what's coming out of that, what do we want to hear? We're not going to see any video because you're not allowed to tape it. What would be good things? What would be bad things that we would hear
Yeah,
coming
well,
out
I
of this?
mean, bad would be injuries, right? At key spots. That's where my head goes first. Um, Another bad is if the offense continues to look sloppy or get dominated by the defense, right? I think you can look at the Browns and go, hey, there's a lot of familiarity. Myles Garrett, Denzel Ward. Carolina's not the same, shouldn't be the same defense as the Browns. So you need the offense to have some success against that. And I think that includes up front. Now, we're not going to have tackling, but they'll be in pads. They'll be trying, they'll be have running drills. Can the offensive line establish itself and move the Carolina defensive line? I think that would be a huge, I think that'd be a huge positive. And then a negative if Carolina's in the backfield all day, because we've seen a lot of that from the Browns defense against the Cleveland offensive line.
Yeah, and if we hear the Browns defense is dominating, that's kind of what we want to hear. They can't run their offense. Those are good. That would be the good. The good.
Yeah, throwing a couple interceptions, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Turnovers. Never going to complain about that. What about the first preseason game? Is there anything you can? Is there anything you're watching? We're probably not going to see a lot of the guys that are going to play a lot. So, what are you paying attention to on Friday in the preseason game?
Yeah, I mean, we talked the quarterbacks, right? Shadur Sanders is number one. Does Dewan Jones play? And if he does, how's he do? Because it's still a transition to left tackle. He's had his hands more than full with Myles Garrett at practice. How does he do? And then it's a lot of young guys. I think you'll see Carson Schlesinger. Think you'll see Mason Graham. And you probably see the whole rookie class, if Dylan Gabriel's healthy. So how do those guys do? Do they continue that progression? It's a next step in, okay, rookie camp, off-season, training camp, joint practice, preseason. How do they handle it? Do they continue to flash? And then, you mentioned running backs, Dylan Sampson. You've seen flashes of him in training camp, but how does he do it when it's tackle to the ground, live? Can he make guys miss? Can he break a couple tackles? Because I think they're counting on him to be the number two running back. And then finally, the receivers. I don't think Jerry Jeudy plays. Does Deontay Johnson, does Sed Tillman, do they say, okay, yes, we can be the number 2 and 3 and you can count on them? Or are we talking about, Gage Leverdane and Luke Floria and Caden Davis as who's going to win that final receiver spot?